and or a chair. Today, the chair you can keep at the front of your mat with the seat facing you. And if there is anything that doesn't serve you, you don't do it. So I think there may be 1 or 2 new people that maybe haven't taken this class before. My 2 rules are to have fun and to be safe. So please be safe, please enjoy, and I welcome any feedback that you might have. We always start our class with a few minutes on our backs and coming to an awareness of our breath. So please, if you are comfortable on your back, go on your back on your mat now, maybe in that restorative rest position with your knees bent, the soles of your feet on the edges of your mat and your knees knocked together. Maybe one hand on your heart, the other on your belly. If you are not comfortable on your back, just come to a seat. You can sit on your chair, you can sit on your mat, and take a few moments to let go of today and to bring an awareness to your inhales and your exhales. One of the most common side effects of cancer and treatment is fatigue. And I cannot think of a better way to combat fatigue than a yoga class. And yes, I'm very biased as a yoga practitioner and a yoga instructor, but yoga will energize you. It'll give you strength. It'll build muscle, bone. It'll build flexibility. It helps with sleep. And so I'm a huge fan of yoga for relief of fatigue. So as you come to an awareness of your breath on your mat, breathe in strength and power. And on your exhale, let go of the things that don't serve you. Leave that any negativity, any doubt or fear, leave that on your mat. Breathe in strength and power, and on your exhale, rest and find that support of your mat. On the other side of your mat is the floor, and then the earth. So remember that you are grounded in this earth and you are on solid ground. You have strength. You have power. Breathe that in and out. Maybe you choose that Ujjayi Pranayama breath, the breath of victory, in through your nose with a slight constriction at the back of your throat, out through your nose with an audible exhale, as if you're fogging up a mirror with your lips closed. When you are ready, still on your back, take a full body morning stretch. Extend your arms overhead. Extend your feet towards the front of your mat and point your toes. Take an inhale and exhale. Flex your feet. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Maybe you add your arms. Inhale, point, and reach your arms overhead. Exhale, flex your feet. Sweep your arms down towards your sides. Inhale, point, and reach. Exhale, flex, and fold. and go at your pace. Link your breath to your movement. On your next inhale, extend your left leg towards the front of your mat. Hug your right knee in towards your chest and circle your right ankle one way. Then circle it the other way. And a little core action. Pull your belly in and lift your forehead towards your knee and hold that for 3 and 2 and 1. Inhale, lower. Exhale, forehead to knee. Smash your back of your mat, back into your mat. Inhale, lower. Exhale, forehead to knee. Inhale, lower. Exhale, forward to knee, and release your right leg long. Take your left knee into your chest. Circle your ankle one way, and then the other way. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, forehead to knee. And what I was trying to say is smash the small of your back into your mat. Iron that out, sacrum and small of your back into your mat for 2 and 1. Inhale, lower your head. Exhale, forehead to knee. Pull your belly in. Inhale, lower. Exhale, forehead to knee. Inhale, lower. Exhale, curl it up. And inhale, lower. Take another full body stretch, arms overhead. Maybe you arch your back and find some release of those ab muscles. Now bend your knees, take your feet back to the edges of your mat, still on your back. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, cactus your arms out. See how close to the floor you can get the backs of your hands. And elbow comes right out from your shoulder. One more inhale. And then exhale, take your both knees off to the left. So this is an easy twist. So cactus arms, knees to the left. Ground your shoulders into your mat. Inhale, one more full body stretch, arms overhead, feet towards the front of your mat. Exhale, bend your knees, feet to the edges of your mat. And this time, hands at your sides, or make it a T, hands to a T, palms facing down. Send both knees off to the right for an easy supine twist. Maybe you gaze to the left. Inhale back to center with both knees bent. Set up the soles of your feet on your mat, hip distance apart, with your hands along your sides, palms facing down, ready for bridge pose. Inhale, bridge pose. Lift your hips, squeeze your knees together. Chase your chin away with your chest. Lift your chin ever so slightly for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down upper, middle, and lower back. Bend your elbows to 90 degrees so your fingertips are pointing straight up at the ceiling. Inhale, bridge pose. Lift your hips and push your triceps into your mat. Lift your heart, lift your hips for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, thoracic, lumbar vertebrae, sacrum. Heel toe your feet to the edges of your mat, knock your knees together, and now windshield wiper your knees from side to side. And when you are ready, either turn to one side and push yourself up to an easy seat, or you can bend your knees, place your hands behind your thighs, and rock and roll along the length of your spine up to a seat. You are welcome to sit in your chair, or you're welcome to sit on your mat. If you're on your mat, maybe you take your blocks underneath your knees for a little support, if that feels good. And we'll do our Y for C spine warm up. This is one great way to energize our bodies and give us that extra strength and especially flexibility of our spine. So this will move our spine in all of its ways. It's great for posture, balance, flexibility, strength. It's got it all. Starting with your hands on your knees. So if you're in your chair, feet are hip distance apart, sit towards the edge of your chair, hands on your knees. Inhale, seated cow, stick your tail out behind, roll your shoulders back, and spread out your pectoralis muscles as if you're shooting your sternum forward, your breastbone. You can take a tiny lift of the chin if you'd like. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Activate the muscles in your back. One more inhale. Exhale, seated cat. Pull your belly in, round your shoulders forward, chin towards your chest, and stretch out your back muscles now. Create space in between your shoulder blades. Lengthen through the back of your neck. But we never do anything that's going to be violent or too much. We go at our own pace. We find that edge that is a challenge, but it's not ever painful. Inhale, seated mountain. Straight spine, shoot your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Biceps are right next to your ears. Pull your belly in, support your low back. That is so important. Drop your shoulder blades down your back, lift your crown of your head, lift your fingertips, spin your pinkies in. Exhale, left hand down that's right hand down towards your hip. Inhale, stretch your left arm up, and exhale, side bend towards the right. Roll out your head if that feels good, up towards your elbow crease, down towards your right hand. And your arm is right next to your head, so you're not leaning forward, you're not leaning back, but you're creating a ton of space in your left side. Both sits bones stay grounded. You can bend your right arm as much as you want. Inhale, mountain pose, both arms up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, stretch your right arm up, and exhale, side bend to the left. This time creating space in your right side and a little compression of your left side. Maybe roll out your neck. I don't know if anyone else hears crunches. I do have pretty significant arthritis of my neck, but I'm thankful that with mobility exercises, I can do great, even with the crunching. Round both sits bones down equally. Inhale, come back up. Take your left hand to your right knee. Exhale, right hand down towards your side. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, take a twist to the right. Maybe gaze over your right shoulder. Shoulder blades down away from your ears. On your inhale, it's a lengthening of your spine straight up towards the ceiling. With the exhale, it's twist a little more. Inhale, right hand to left knee. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, twist to the left. That's the fourth way that our spine moves. This is rotation. Sometimes I hear crunches in my spine with this one too. Belly is in to make a little more room for the twist. Shoulders down. Inhale, seated mountain, both arms up, and exhale, hands to heart center. Press your thumbs into your sternum. Breath in and out. Find that energy with your breath. Inhale and exhale. If you're seated, lean back with your hands behind you. Stretch out your legs. Maybe bounce your knees and cross your legs the other way. That may be a challenge to remember which way you did it the first time, but that's okay. If you're seated on your chair, you can stretch your legs forward and then bend them again. We'll flow breath to movement. And this is our vinyasa, breath to movement. You go at your pace. If you have to double the breaths, it's okay. If you want to go at a completely different pace from mine, you are welcome to do so. This is your practice. Do what serves you. All right, hands on your knees, breath to movement. Inhale, seated cow, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, cat, round and curl. Inhale, seated mountain, arms up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, left hand, right knee. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, right hand, left knee. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, seated mountain. And exhale, hands to heart center. Take a breath in and out. Yes, even though we're recording this, no class of mine will ever be perfect. So there will be mistakes, and that is life, and none of us is perfect. And I never aim for perfection. I am happy with the way I am, and I want all of you to be happy with the way you are as well. We are all unique and valuable. Hands on your knees. We'll do that one more time, flowing breath to movement. And that was a little faster than I usually do, but we can handle it today. So hands on your knees. Inhale, seated cow, lift your heart. Exhale, cat, chin to chest. Inhale, seated mountain, arms up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, left hand, right knee. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, left hand, right knee. The opposite. Inhale, right hand, left knee. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, seated mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a breath in and out. Aren't you thankful that you are not perfect? I sure am. Breath in and out, but I am strong. All right. Lean back and stretch your legs forward on your mat, and you are welcome to take a bend as much as you want. This is seated forward fold. It's also called Paschimottanasana. So start by removing some of the flesh from underneath your sits bones and straighten your legs as much as you want. Mainly, you would like to try to get your soles of your feet as flat as you can. so that you pull your pinkies towards your face as much as your big toes. So bending any amount. The main thing is to keep your back flat. So take an inhale, and with your exhale, flat back, lead with your heart and fold towards your toes. And that may not be very much at all, or you may just even be straight up. But rather than rounding forward, we want a flat back. And the more you straighten your legs, the more the stretch will be on your backs of your legs. If you bend your knees, the stretch will be focused more on your lower back. And we'll do a little massage today, Paschimottanasana massage. So reach your hands for wherever on your legs works, and inhale, massage up the tops of your legs all the way to your hip creases. Exhale, walk your hands down the front of your legs, flat back, lead with your chest. Inhale, massage up, and exhale, walk down, flat back, heart forward. Inhale, massage up. Exhale, walk down. Inhale, massage up, and exhale, walk down. And you can do a little manual massage. If you have any lymphedema, you can give yourself a little massage. You have to do a little more, probably bend your knees, but it's reminiscent of that. So let's come now to tabletop on our mat with on our hands and knees. And if you have your blocks, set those up. Maybe you might want to try the highest setting or the middle setting or the lowest setting, whatever works for you. If you have knee issues, go for your chair, and here's your tabletop with a little bend in your knees, and hold on to the sides of the seat of your chair. So from tabletop, hands and knees, we'll start with a cow and cat, full cow and cat. Inhale, cow pose. Lift your tail, drop your belly, and roll your shoulders back. Squeeze your shoulders together and activate the muscles alongside of your spine and work those, strengthen those. We don't jack our neck up, just a little maybe lift of our chin, but nothing crazy. Exhale, cat pose. Pull your belly button towards your spine. Push your palms into your mat and spread out the place in between your shoulder blades. Draw your chin towards your chest. Stretch out your back. And we'll flow breath to movement again. You notice the theme. Inhale, cow. Lift your tail. Roll your shoulders back. Exhale, cat. Belly towards your spine. Inhale, cow. Drop your belly. Exhale, cat. Push your palms into your mat. One more each way. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And back to a neutral spine. We'll do our tiger curls as part of our sun salutation. Blocks ready alongside of our hands with enough space for us to step in between our blocks. Inhale, right leg back, toes go on your mat, and push your heel towards the back of your mat. Look down in between your hands. Stretch out the back of your right leg. Look down. Inhale, lift your right heel, but drop your right hip so your hips are square. Look down. One more inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Bend your knee and curl it in. Push your palms into your mat. Lift your right knee a little higher. Activate your low belly. Inhale, send it back. Straighten your right leg. Flex your right foot. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend it out. Exhale, knee to nose. That was the last one. Inhale, extend. And exhale, bend your right leg. Step in between your blocks. If you need to grab it with your right hand to put it where it needs to go, you can do that. And now grab your blocks. We did kind of a variation of this last week, but not exactly. You can tuck or untuck your toes, whatever provides more stability. and grab your blocks, maybe at your highest setting. Take an inhale, begin to straighten your right leg and slide your blocks back. Exhale, half splits. So right leg can be straight or bent. You can flex your right foot. You can send your toes towards your nose. Put as much weight into your blocks as you need to. Keep your back flat. Maybe you reach your chest towards your toes. Maybe you pull your right hip back. Whatever, to get that sensation of stretch, but not pain, because we are not into pain. We don't do that. Half splits. Inhale, straighten your right leg and slide your blocks or walk them back to our kneeling warrior. So we'll go one more time. Back. Inhale, lengthen, straighten your right leg. Walk your blocks back, half splits. Exhale, bend your right leg. Send your blocks forward for kneeling warrior. Hang on to your blocks. Inhale, tuck your back toes and lift your back knees. Rock forward, push into your blocks. Exhale, step in between your blocks. And inhale, come up to mountain pose, standing mountain pose. Pause here. Feet are hip distance apart. Tuck your tail, pull your belly, and lift your kneecaps. I'm engaging my quads, my hammies, my hamstrings. Belly is in, heart is proud, forward, strong mountain pose, grounded into the earth, but reaching high towards the sky. One more breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Maintain that engagement of the lower half of your body. Press your palms or press your thumbs into your sternum. Lift your heart. Imagine your sternum lifting towards your thumbs and your thumbs pushing towards your sternum. Take a breath in and out. Inhale, mountain pose, arms sweep up. Rotate your palms out. Exhale, bend your knees and swan dive your hands down towards your chair, your blocks, or your mat. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, big step back, right foot back and right hip, right knee down. Inhale, gaze forward, and exhale back to tabletop, hands and knees. Take a breath in and out. Inhale, cow pose, lift your tail, drop your belly. Exhale, cat, round and curl. That resets our spine. Ready for left leg. Inhale, left leg back, toes on your mat. Send your heel towards the back of your mat and stretch out the back of your left leg. Look down in between your hands. Spread your fingers wide so you don't put too much pressure on your wrists. If you do feel wrist pressure, go with your blocks right away. It just is a little tricky, but if you have any wrist pain, that is one option. Inhale, lift your left heel, drop your left hip down so hips are square with your mat. Exhale, bend it forward, knee to nose, tiger curl. Lift your knee towards your nose, push your palms into your mat, dome out your shoulders for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, extend your left leg, and exhale, curl it in. Inhale, extend, and exhale, curl. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, bend your left leg, step in between your hands. Again, use your left hand if you need to. And now everybody can grab their blocks. I'm feeling a nice little stretch in my hip extensors on the opposite leg. Your left leg is forward and you should feel a little stretch on your right hip flexors. So that's nice. Grab your blocks. Inhale, begin to straighten your left leg. Slide your blocks back. Exhale, half splits. Option to flex your left foot with a flat back. back option to fold forward. As much weight in your blocks as serves you. Pull your left hip back if you'd like. Inhale, bend your left leg, walk your blocks forward, kneeling warrior, and exhale, half splits, walk your blocks back, straighten your left leg. Inhale, bend your left leg, walk forward one more time. Here we go. Exhale, tuck your back toes. Inhale, lift your back knee, rock forward. Exhale, step, big step in between your hands. That uses core work, which is awesome because core is so important. Inhale, mountain pose, up to our proud, standing, strong, grounded position. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up, rotate your palms. Exhale, bend your knees, swan dive, hands down to chair, blocks, or mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step back left, put your left knee down. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, tabletop. Breath in and out. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Round it forward and back to neutral. We will flow that breath to movement, and it's goes fast. And yes, I am sweating already, but maybe I'm the only one. I sort of hope I'm the only. No, I don't hope I'm the only one. Let's all sweat together. You know, there we go. So from tabletop, or if you're standing with your hands on the sides of the seat of your chair, start with your right foot. We'll leave out the little extras that make life so challenging and just do our flow. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, step in between your hands. Grab your blocks. Inhale, kneeling warrior. Exhale, half splits. Drop your blocks back. Straighten your right leg. Inhale, kneeling warrior. Blocks to the front. Exhale, tuck your back toes. Inhale, lift your back knee, rock forward. Exhale, step in between your blocks. Inhale, mountain pose, up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Reset. Inhale, find strength. Exhale, let go, and maybe release some heat. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, swan dive, hands down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step back right knee down. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, tabletop, hands and knees. Take an inhale for power. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, cow, drop your belly. Exhale, cat, belly button to spine. Left leg, and then we're done. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, step in between your hands. Inhale, hands to your block, kneeling warrior. Exhale, half split, straighten your left leg, blocks, go back. Inhale, kneeling warrior, bend your knee, blocks forward. Exhale, tuck your back toes. Inhale, lift your back knee. Exhale, step in between your blocks. Inhale, mountain pose, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Reset breath, inhale and exhale. Inhale, mountain, arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, swan dive, hands down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, giant step back, left knee down. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, tabletop, hands and knees. Reset breath in and out. Inhale, cow, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, cat, curl it in, and back to neutral. Great job, everybody. Awesome. So those moving poses do raise our heart rate. They provide some aerobic challenge for us. And we do have a little bit more aerobic stuff to do. And that is the ever popular fire hydrants. So on your hands and knees, and if your knees are feeling tender, You could take a blanket or a towel, or you could just fold your mat over so you can get a little extra support for your knees. And we'll do our fire hydrants. We're going to start with our right leg. So your neck stays neutral, but you lift your right knee out to the side. Left knee stays stable. So the 3 grounded points stay stable, and you lift your right leg up to the side for 3, 2, 1, and take it down. Left side, inhale, left knee up, and I did talk a little bit before I counted, so flex your left foot, look down in between your hands, activate your glutes for 3, 2, 1, and send it down. Little alternating, keep your gaze down, keep your neck neutral, and this is just working your belly, working your back muscles. Start with your right, and we'll alternate. And it's inhale, lower, exhale, lift. So inhale, exhale, lift right. Inhale, exhale, lift left. Inhale, exhale, lift right. Inhale, exhale, lift left. Inhale, exhale, lift right. Inhale, last one, exhale, lift left. And maybe you'd like to take a little child's pose. You may spread your knees, or you may keep your knees where they are. It's an action of sinking your hips towards your heels, and you can walk your hands forward if that feels good, or you can create a little pillow for your forehead with your hands if that feels nice, or you may even want to rest your head on your mat and take your hands behind your body towards your ankles. So just find a rest for an inhale and an exhale. So when you are ready, a few standing poses. If you need a sip of water, please feel free to take that. And take, if you have your chair, just have it at the top of your mat with the legs towards you on your mat, so your chair won't slip away. And we've been working a lot in the frontal position, and this next standing position works frontal and also side. So at the top, when you're ready, come to the top of your mat, and we'll start in mountain pose. Reach our arms up. Exhale, take your hands to heart center, bend your knees, and step back with your left foot. And now this time we're starting with warrior 1. So your right foot points forward, and your left foot has its own lane and points towards the upper corner of your mat. So your hips have a little more room. Take your hands on your ribs and kind of coax your ribs to face the front. And now we'll take a bend in our right leg. This is warrior 1. Hands can go to heart center, or you can raise your arms next to your ears. So whatever serves you. Tuck your tail, shoulders down, warrior 1. Take a big breath in. Exhale, take your hands to heart center and straighten your right leg. Going towards pyramid pose. Hips are square, both pointing towards the front of your mat with our hands at heart center, or you can take your hands to your right thigh. Flat back, inhale, reach your heart forward, and exhale, take a little fold towards your front leg for pyramid pose. So both legs are straight. Maybe you take your hands towards your chair, or maybe you keep it at heart center, or maybe you rest it on your right thigh. It's a lot of stretch on the back of your leg. Inhale, rise back up, maybe walk your hands up your right thigh, And turn to face the side of your mat. Rotate on your heels, toes out, heels in, facing the left side of your mat for our star pose. Toes out, heels in. Create a giant X with your body, palms face towards the side of your mat. Take a big breath in, stretch out your belly, stretch out your pecs. One more inhale. Exhale, take your hands to heart center and bend your knees. We call this horse pose. Both your knees are facing in the same direction as your feet, which is out. Your tail is tucked, belly in. And maybe you sass a little bit from side to side. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And inhale back to star pose. Exhale, bend your knees, hands at heart center, and step forward with your left foot. So that was a long time, and I didn't warn you about that. If you have to bend and straighten your legs while we're doing that, because we're going to do it on the other side too, you know this is not a competition. There will be no yoga Olympics. So we do what's best for us. So here's our other side. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center, bend your knees, step back with your right foot and set it up to have your 2 lanes of traffic for your feet. Your left foot points forward, your right is at a 45 or 60 or whatever degree angle. Lift your back arch. Take your hands on your ribs and center them towards the front of your mat. And take a bend in your left leg. Tuck your tail, hands can go to heart center, warrior 1. Or maybe you raise your arms up. You do what serves you. And take another inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Straighten your left leg. And here's our pyramid pose. Keep your hips pointing forward with a flat back. Inhale and exhale, dive forward with a flat back. Maybe you walk your hands down your left thigh. Maybe you reach your chair, maybe you don't. But back is flat. But don't buckle your left knee. Keep a tiny little micro bend in that. And walk your hands back up your left thighs. Bend your left knee back to inhale, star pose at the right side of your mat. Toes out, heels in. Big breath in, stretch out your belly. Take up space in your little territory here. One more inhale and exhale, horse pose. Again, our favorite, not so favorite. You can prance, you can do whatever you'd like to do for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, star. X and exhale, bend your knees. Look to the front of your mat. Step forward with your right foot. Awesome job. Take a breath in and out. And because yoga is about your breath, we will flow breath to movement. We won't take as much time, obviously. We just we call it using our muscle memory. And as we know, as we get older, our memory is not quite what it used to be. So, hey, if it doesn't look like it's supposed to, nobody can see, except now this being recorded for all time. And that's okay, because we are thankful. We are not perfect, but we are strong. So inhale, mountain pose, arms up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Bend your knees, step back, left, 2 lanes. Inhale, bend your right leg. Exhale, straighten your arms overhead if you'd like. Inhale, straighten your right leg, hands to heart center. Exhale, pyramid, bow forward. Inhale, star. Come to the side of your mat. Toes in, out, heels in. Exhale, horse. Bend your knees, hands at heart center. Inhale, star, big X. Exhale, face the front, bend your knees, step forward. Take a breath in and out. So much easier when it's shorter, isn't it? All right, one more side. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, step back right. Inhale, bend your left leg. Exhale, arms up, warrior one. Inhale, straighten your left leg, hands to heart center. Exhale, bow for pyramid pose. Inhale, star, toes out, heels in. Exhale, horse, bend your knees. Inhale, star, back to our X. Exhale, face the front, step forward, breath in and out. Awesome job, guys. One little balance, quick balance, and then we'll go back to sitting on our mat, which is everybody's favorite, face it. Okay, our balance is one-legged mountain, which I love that pose. This is with an isometric push into your thigh. So it's a twofer. It's a balance, but it's also strengthening. So begin to ground into your left foot. We're going to raise our right knee to a 90-degree angle. Flex your foot, flex your knee, flex your hip. Have that wall nearby. Option to push into your right thigh. Look forward. Feeling it everywhere for 3 and 2 and 1. As I fall over, take your right foot down and prance it out. Round into your right foot. Lift up your left. Find those 90-degree angles at hip, knee. I see I'm not quite doing my 90 degrees at my knee and ankle. Option to push into the top of your thigh. Activate your arms, activate your core, activate your quads for 3 and 2 and 1. Let it go and prance it out. Whew. Nice job, guys. Ready to come down onto our mat for another twist. And so have a seat on your mat. Extend both feet forward. This is probably one of my favorite pose. This pose is called half Lord of the Fishes. Keep your left leg extended forward. Bend your right foot. Place your foot either inside your left thigh or cross it over to the outside of your left thigh. Lift your heart, shoulders down, belly in. Hug your right knee. Grab onto your right knee with your left elbow. Inhale, straight spine. Lift the crown of your head forward and exhale. Twist to the right. Maybe put your right hand down. Maybe send your gaze over your right shoulder. And with every inhale, lengthen your spine. And with every exhale, twist just a little more to the right. And inhale, come back to center. Extend both feet again towards the front of your mat. With your bend as much as you want. We'll do one more Paschimottanasana. If you'd like to do the massage, you can. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, walk forward. Forward folds are a great way to neutralize what's been going on in class. Stretch out your lower back. Keep a nice neutral neck so you're not jacking your head up or you're not curling your head forward. Nice neutral spine. And inhale, walk your hands back up. Bend your left leg. Keep your right leg straight. Take the sole of your left foot either inside your right thigh or cross it over, whatever feels best for you. Nice straight spine. Hug that knee. Grab onto it with your right hand, with the crook of your right elbow, and maybe reach behind with your left. Straight spine. Inhale, exhale, twist left. Twisting is a great way to finish up class. Bring out our insides. Help us to remember our flexibility, which is so important for us when we leave our mat. Inhale back to center. This time take the soles of your feet together for butterfly pose, bound angle pose, Baddha Konasana. You can take your blocks underneath your knees if that feels good. You can grab onto your feet if that feels good. Feet can be close or far away, whatever works for you. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, take a little fold. You can pull on your feet if that feels okay, or maybe even take your elbows inside your thighs to really stretch out those inner thigh muscles, those adductor muscles. Inhale, rise back up. One very quick heart opener, cobra pose. So swing your legs behind and lie down on your belly facing. I know this is a lot of gymnastics, and you could face the back of your mat too if you want, but face the front of your mat and take on your belly, untuck your toes, take your hands underneath your shoulders, look straight down at your mat, keep your neck neutral, and inhale, cobra pose, using your low back muscles. Now squeeze your elbows together, but shoulders are down. So activate the muscles in between your shoulder blades. Activate your low back muscles for 3 and 2 and 1. Lower down, stack your forearms, and just put one temple down on your forearms and take a little rest. We go from cobra pose, now this is crocodile pose. If you want, you can put your forehead on your forearms and just roll out your head from side to side. We'll do one more cobra. Set up your hands underneath your shoulders, squeeze your elbows together, untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your heart just a little bit. You can put some weight in your palms, push the tops of your feet into your mat, activate your low back muscles, shoulders down for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down and stack your forearms the other way. If you can remember, put your other temple down, look in the other direction, or you can do the forehead to arm again and just roll out your neck. And now, if you want, you can just roll over like a pancake, or you can swing your legs around if you're sort of one of these people that always has to be lying a certain way on your mat. Lie down on your mat however you'd like to lie down on your mat, and quickly happy baby. So on your back, squeeze your knees into your chest, and then with your knees bent, split your knees, send the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling, and place your hands either on the insides or outsides of your thighs, or insides or outsides of your feet. And maybe you have your arms inside your thighs to kind of stretch out your inner thigh muscles one more time. Maybe you rock from side to side, and just end with a little joy. And then choose your resting pose. Maybe you go back to that restorative rest pose that you had with the soles of your feet at the edges of your mat, with your knees knocked together, lying on your back. Maybe you put your feet up on the seat of your chair. I love that. Maybe you take a block underneath your sacrum and go for a supported bridge. You do what is best for you, and take just a few moments of rest. And as you breathe in your rest, notice your exhales. Your inhale gives you strength, but your exhale allows you to rest. Inhale and exhale, release. Inhale and exhale, let go. Stay and rest here as long as it serves you. If you're ready to move on with your evening, start with some little movements in your fingers and your toes, and rock your head from side to side. Take one more full body stretch. And then turn to one side, push yourself up to an easy seat. Maybe take your hands to heart center. It's my honor to guide you through your class each week. I have greater strength. I have greater power, more confidence, more joy, more peace. And I wish that for each of you. Let's take a community breath together. Inhale and exhale. We bow forward. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you, Carolyn.
Thank you, everybody. So good to be with you all.
Thank you so much, Carolyn.
Thanks, Yola.